out of town has asked me to step in and cover the events for today. We'll start off with Mr. Barry Hardy and members of local life insurance agents to come up and to talk a little bit about a proclamation we're going to have with National Life Insurance Month. So I asked Mr. Hardy to come up and introduce his guest and share with us some information.
I'm Barry Hardy with Hardy Financial Group, and Ed Kimbrough with the Stolly organization, and Jill Halker with Hardy Financial Group. We've all been on the board of the National Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors Group here in Lima for many, many years. Many of us have been recycled. To give you a brief idea, we're here today to have the mayor issue a proclamation for Life Insurance Awareness Month, which is every year in the month of September. A little background on NAIFA. NAIFA was the National Association of Insurance Advisors, founded in 1890. And as at that time it was the National Association of Life Insurance Underwriters, NALU. As it's known today, NAIFA is one of the nation's oldest and largest professional associations representing the interests of every insurance professional from every congressional district in the United States. NAIFA's members assist the consumers by focusing their practices on one or more of the following: life insurance, annuities, health insurance, employee benefits, multi-line insurance, financial advising, and investing. NAIFA's mission is to advocate for a positive legislative and regulatory environment, enhance business and professional skills, and promote the ethical conduct of its members. The Lima chapter of NAIFA was founded in 1926 and has been active ever since. Currently, NAIFA Lima has over 30 active members representing Allen, Auglaize, Hardin, Paulding, Putnam, and Van Wert counties. We say to everybody today, ask your financial professional if he or she is a member of NAIFA. If not, why not? Rick?
Terrific. Well, thank you very much. I have the proclamation from the mayor I would like to read for us today. Whereas a vast majority of Americans recognize that it is important to own life insurance to safeguard the financial security of their own loved ones, and whereas life insurance industry pays approximately $58 billion to beneficiaries each year, providing a tremendous source of financial relief and security to families that experience the loss of a loved one, and whereas despite the peace of mind that life insurance brings to millions of American families, there are still too many Americans that lack adequate life insurance coverage. And whereas the unfortunate reality today is that roughly 95 million adult Americans have no life insurance, and most of those with coverage have less than experts recommend, and whereas millions of Americans realize that they are underinsured, with nearly 1 in 3 believing that they do not have enough coverage, and whereas during times like these, when so many families continue to struggle, life insurance coverage is more important than ever, because most families have fewer financial resources to fall back on than in years past, increasing their financial vulnerability. And whereas the non-profit Life Health Insurance Foundation and Education Life and a coalition representing hundreds of leading life insurance companies and organizations have designated September 2012 as Life Insurance Awareness Month, with the goal of getting consumers to think about their need for life insurance protection, to encourage them to seek advice from a qualified insurance professional, and to take the actions necessary to achieve a financially secure future for their loved ones. Now, therefore, I, David J. Berger, Mayor, City of Lima, Ohio, do hereby proclaim September 2012 as Life Insurance Awareness Month in Lima, Ohio, and urge all citizens to learn more about life insurance and its benefits. In witnesses whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause to be affixed the seal of the City of Lima, Ohio, this 28th day of August, 2012. Signed, Mayor David J. Berger. So, congratulations and continued success in educating our community on the value of life insurance.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming today.
All right.
Next up, let's see. Next up, we have Major Swygart to speak on a couple of items with Lima's finest, the men in blue. Are we still in blue?
Most of them.
Most of them, okay.
Yeah.
Major Swygart with a couple of items for the police department. Major.
Good morning. We'll go right from insurance to the topic of theft. The first thing I want to talk about this morning is a new opportunity, particularly for bicyclists and bicycle owners' parents. Every year in the city of Lima we have hundreds of bicycles reported stolen and many who are not reported stolen. We recover a fair amount of those, and very rarely are we able to match up the owner with the bicycle due to the fact that very few people keep records on their bicycles. So this is not only a frustration to the owner who is out the expense of the bike, but also to the LPD, which uses significant resources in taking the reports, warehousing several bicycles that for the most part just deteriorate over time. Lima Police Department is partnering with an online resource called Bike Guard. Bike Guard is staffed by bicycle enthusiasts. It's based out in New York City, and it's free to the user, which is one of the great things about this. Process is very simple. You can get to Bike Guard in two different methods, both online. The easiest by far is to go to the city's new website at www.cityhall.lima.oh.us, and there's a link now on the city's website that will take you to the Bike Guard site. The Bike Guard site itself is www.myassettag.com/bike. So I think everybody should check out the new City of Lima website. Much easier. Process is very simple. You set up a user account with Bike Guard, your own user page. You can register as many bicycles as you own, provide them with the description and the serial numbers, and they will issue that bicycle a unique ID number. At the owner's request, you don't have to do this, but we highly recommend it, you can request free asset tags for your bikes. Those will be mailed to you at no cost to you. They're also QR coded. If the bike is lost or stolen, contact Bike Guard and report it as such, and it'll go in their database as a stolen bike regardless of where it turns up. You can continue to contact us for a theft report. We'd be glad to take that also. But in the event the bike is found, it can be identified either through the asset tag if it's affixed to the bike, or by the serial number, which will come back to that bicycle. So again, go to www.cityhall.lima.oh.us. For any additional questions on that, you can contact Major Angel Cortez at 221-5268. The second topic I'd like to speak about today is this Friday the 7th. We'll be holding our third in the Coffee with a Cop series. This is co-sponsored by LACNIP and Jerry Lewis Area McDonald's. This event's going to take place at the Harding Highway, 1920 Harding Highway location, McDonald's, from the hours of 9 to 11 this Friday. This is an opportunity to come out, speak with officers from not only the LPD but the Allen County Sheriff's Office. Just to strike up a conversation, ask the questions you've always wanted to know about police work, about our agencies, find out what services that both agencies provide in the way of crime prevention, that sort of thing, or to discuss concerns and issues in your neighborhood, crime-related issues. McDonald's provides the coffee for free and the location for free, and we certainly appreciate that. So we encourage everyone to come out again this Friday between 9 and 11 at the Harding Highway McDonald's.
Thank you very much, Major. That's two valuable pieces of information. Again, we encourage you to get involved with both those programs through the Lima Police Department. Next up, Esther Baldridge and Cindy Wood are here today to talk a little bit about an Arts Appreciation Day luncheon that's coming up in October.
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, welcome, ladies.
Believe it or not, in spite of our late arrival, this event has actually been in the works for probably 2 to 3 years. There's a group of individuals that go down that are recipients or beneficiaries of the Ohio Arts Council and their resources, either financial or maybe some of their professional guides, things like that. And from Lima, we go down every year to the Governor's Awards luncheons with all of the state legislatures, and we look around at organizations and communities being recognized across the state for their contributions to the arts. And as we sit and look at these, we've sat for 3 years and said, that's like Lima, that's like Lima. And each year, the "that's like Lima" comment became stronger and stronger to the point that we decided this year that we're going to launch something here locally that talks about the arts, the economic impact of the arts and the creative economies, to start tooting our own horns, because so many times what was being recognized at the state level was on a par and equivalent to what we in our own community offer. And as we sit and talk about economic development, education, and things like that, the arts is becoming more and more a critical part of an innovative workforce, a creative economy, as well as the dollars that it brings into the community. One of the things that, so anyway, we decided to launch this effort, and there's a number of us that are working together that represent organizations to include the Lima Symphony Orchestra, the Northwest Ohio Film Festival Foundation, the Allen County Board of DD, Veterans Memorial Civic Center, Council for the Arts, the Lima City Schools, ArtSpace, and Ohio Northern University Freed Center. A part of this effort also is in recognizing the economic impact, and Lima was one of 8, in the Civic Center, was one of 8 organizations recognized and highlighted in a PBS documentary that aired on WBGU talking about the creative economy. There was a study done and released back in '09 that said in a 27 county area of Northwest Ohio, the arts and the creative economies make over $2 billion economic impact that represents jobs equivalent to several Jeep plants or Chrysler plants. So to that end, we approached the Lima Rotary Club and asked if they would work with us on a joint luncheon. So the joint luncheon is going to happen on October the 22nd, and the speaker will be Dr. Katarina Ray of BGSU's theater department, talking about the creative economy and the study and what it means to our Northwest area. And a part of that luncheon will be talking about an awards process.
Our intention is to give out 3 awards, one for a creator, one for an advocate, and one for a philanthropist. And the nominations are due October 1, and we're asking that you submit a 1,500-word narrative regarding the person you're nominating, as well as 2 letters of recommendation. And Cindy is going to be receiving them at the Veterans Memorial Civic Center. Her email is cwood@limaciviccenter.com. And that should come in a PDF form. What we're looking for in the nominations for the person being nominated would be the person's general involvement in the arts, creative ability, leadership in major initiatives, work to increase funding and resources, increase public awareness of the arts, impact on the arts education, and volunteer work in the arts. So again, as you're thinking about nominations, either it could be somebody who creates art, somebody who is a big advocate for the arts, or somebody who has philanthropically supported the arts within our community. And we decided to make this a regional effort, so we're looking at Allen, Auglaize, Hardin, and Putnam counties. So it doesn't have to be an Allen County person, but somebody in our particular region. And so we would encourage you to submit a nomination.
I think one of the efforts overall in this is we need to, and it comes back to maybe our own community self-perception and what we may or may not think of Lima, but our primary effort here is really to start recognizing what we do in our own community and the lists and lists of people involved with these organizations. But one of the benefits that we also hope to do is that we begin a pipeline through this annual process that we will forward these nominations on as a part of the Governor's Awards Luncheon every May. So we hope all of you come in. It does make not only a quality of life impact, but also an economic impact on our community. So thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies. What a what a great opportunity to recognize some very deserving people in our community. So we encourage you again, October 1st, correct? Get them in to you, Cindy, at the Civic Center.
There's an independent review committee
Okay.
of individuals in the community, professors and such. We're not.
You're just a gathering space, and then
That's it.
and
Copy maestro.
we will send them out. Let the committee review them. So again, thanks for coming today, ladies. Finally, we have, as part of the Parks and Recreation Department, I'm pleased to announce that we are in the process of signing up our youth volleyball players for this fall, girls in grades 5th and 6th. We will take registrations up until the, I guess it's the 14th, yes. And the season will start on the 24th of September, actually with practice that week, and then games will begin on the 29th. We encourage you to get involved. We're working very closely, obviously, with the area schools and folks who want to get involved in a Saturday morning league for girls in 5th and 6th grade. We have registration. We're going out to the schools with these forms this week, and they will also be at our office at 900 South College. Again, we encourage you to get involved in this terrific opportunity to be a part of a team, what I want to call it, all the components of team sports that bring things together and the life lessons that come with that. So also, if you would be interested in wanting to help coach or officiate, you can give us a call at the rec department at 221-5195. But a terrific opportunity for young ladies in grades 5 and 6 throughout the Lima community to get involved with volleyball for this coming fall. It would be roughly 10 or 12 games that they'll play, plus the tournament in a 5-week stretch. So not a whole lot of time commitment, but a lot of great activity on Saturday mornings. Other than that, I think we've covered everything for the day. So we'll break down for individual interviews, and thanks for coming. Have a great day.